Hi, it's day 7, and the carpet cleaner did come. What a difference, right? I can see the difference. So, unfortunately, the carpets are all wet. I live on the second floor, so they carpet the second floor. On the first floor, they don't. Plus, on the first floor, there's always a chance of water from flooding, so you can't have wet carpets there. And plus, he even did my other carpet, so that's good. Hello, it's day 7, and I have to thank Isela for Isela's crafting for calling out my channel. Thank you. And there was another lady who's been doing the blogus. I don't know how you say it. Anyway, every day post a video in August. So this is day 7. It's August 7th. It is my father's birthday. He was born August 7th, 1914. So he would be 109. Unfortunately, he died in 1993 at the age of 78. He always wanted to see the year 2000, which unfortunately he didn't get to see. So, anyway, something came up on, I always look at different events that happened on August 7th, and this reminded me of my father. 1955, the first transistor radio came out. It was created by Tokyo Telecommunications Engineering Company. It's now known as Sony Corporation. You remember the advertisement, Sony no baloney? Well, they created the transistor radio, and my father used to have a transistor radio, and I did as well, but he would listen to all his ball games. So I remember I was in a play in high school. It was with another school. I went to all-girls school, Queen of Peace, and I used to do drama at St. Benedict's Prep, which was an all-boys school in Prep in Newark. And I really wasn't a lead actress or anything. I worked background, costumes, makeup, and I did have I did have a small role in the musical On a Clear Day You Could See Forever. And I was a maid. I came out and I had some words, and then went back. But my father came to the afternoon performance, and I could see him from the stage, and I could also see that he had his little earpiece connected to his transistor radio on, and he must have been listening to the ball game during the play. That was in 69? I'm trying to remember, yeah. 1969. I graduated in 1970 from high school. But also, I had transistor radio, and I used to listen to all the Beatles interviews in 1964 when they first came out. Late at night, I'd have my transistor, a little ear plug in, listening to all the interviews. I just loved the Beatles. I still like the Beatles. But I would stay up late at night. We had to go to bed by a certain time. How old was I then? I was 11. But still, we had strict bedtimes. So I'd be up there. I wasn't bothering anybody because nobody could hear what I was listening to. Of course, my mother would complain about me going through batteries all the time, because I'd always be listening, trying to hear Beatles, And also, in 1782, George Washington, the first president of the United States, created the Badge for Military Merit. which later evolved into the Purple Heart, which honors wounded and fallen soldiers. So that's an old medal. But what am I working on? I'm still finishing up my blanket, but I started another boomerang shawl. But what I'm doing, instead of just straight knitting, I'm like alternating stockinette stitch. It's gonna show a little bit of a pattern. Stockinette stitch, and then reverse stockinette stitch, and then back and forth. So I have this yarn. I forget where I got this from. I think it was one of those mill ends from Hirschner's. I don't remember. I have so much yarn. I really do. But that's about it. Nothing else is going on. I'm going to go out and do karaoke tonight. And I took a little while for me to get everything back on inside because I took it all off the carpet. I had a fan, standing fan. I took all my, I call it breakables, my glass stuff off my little bookcase, because my brother had bought me a lot of stuff. When he used to go to Ireland, he always went to Cork and got me the glass, the crystal. So I had little figurines and other things that he's bought me during the years. I had to tell him he had to stop because I don't have any more room and nobody wants them. Who am I going to leave them to? You know, my son doesn't want them. So they're pretty to look at, but it's funny how you always zero in on something that you really are fond of. And it was something I bought myself, and it's a little stone manatee. And I love that little guy. I don't know why. I think manatees, they're called, another name for them are sea cows. They are really kind of ugly. They're big creatures. I mean, you can go see manatees in different springs around here. Mostly in the fall, they come up here. They come here because the water's a little cooler. I'm not, or maybe have it backwards. I don't know. But they don't harm anybody. They just eat vegetation. But they're enormous. They're big like sea cows. But they look like they're very gentle. So I have a little manatee figurine. The little things that you get attached to, isn't that funny? You know? And I was putting my stuff away and I'm like, where's my manatee? Of all the other things I do that I'm not do, things that I have that are more valuable, and I'm worried about the little manatee. But I found it. So that's about it. I'll see you tomorrow in day 8. Okay, bye now.